So I think some of the challenges that are unique to Hostmaker as a hospitality management service for Airbnb hosts, there's probably three of them. Firstly, revolves around people. We're very much an old school hospitality service at our heart. So it's about people serving people. And that means recruiting and training and the service delivery aspect is a huge challenge that sits at the heart of how we think about the business, about the metrics that drive the business. Secondly, I think as we expand the business outside our home city of London, we're already in Rome, Paris, and Barcelona, hiring people in those cities, thinking about how our solutions from London perhaps scale to other cities, how they get implemented, what are the unique challenges in that city that would impact the business is an important challenge. Thirdly, I think how we acquire customers. So Airbnb itself is still very much a new phenomena. While it's in the news a lot, it's only now starting to go mainstream. People are getting comfortable with the idea of staying in other people's homes or hosting people. And we sit on top of Airbnb where we're making the service or the host life more sustainable or improving the quality of guest experience. And so for us to pitch our proposition to customers has been, I think, is a unique challenge to us. So in the next few years, we're looking to expand our services across European capitals. Airbnb has pretty much taken all of the travel by storm. And we'd look to go to wherever the Airbnb traveler is going, wherever the Airbnb hosts are hosting, because we feel, especially from our experience in London, Rome, Paris, and Barcelona, that the hosts are definitely appreciating a service like ours, which not only makes their hosting more sustainable, but also improves the quality of their hosting. The guests are enjoying their stay in homes that are serviced by Hostmaker, but also for the host, it just gives them the confidence that this is just not me running around town trying to make sure that every single thing is perfect in their hosting experience, but they have a reliable hospitality service that is backing them. Technology that will really benefit us in the future. I think we're starting to see some of those things develop. Some have already helped us come this far, especially if I just look at building teams, virtual teams. I think video calls, managing calendars online, shared drives on the cloud, incredibly helpful in getting us to this stage in the last 18 months. I think one of the main things that holds us back for investments in technology is probably how the future of the business is going to evolve. There's always this sort of trade-off between investing upfront in hiring developers who are a prized resource in the market, getting them up to speed with our business, making sure that what they develop is used by the business. It takes at least 3 to 6 months for that to happen. For a startup, lifetime of a startup can be measured in weeks or months. And so for us to sort of balance that, the business is growing at a sufficient pace that validates the use of technology. That's probably the main trade-off, where we have to invest in marketing or invest in operations teams, or should I be looking at investing in technology which will impact the business in the next 12 months or longer. I think that's the main trade-off. I think the concern between collaboration and productivity helped by technology is definitely the bigger one versus data security. I think that's equally important, but in terms of how to make life easier for the team in order to get their job done, that definitely takes the cake. So deciding between building or buying off the shelf, that's an incredibly difficult decision that we've been thinking about for every single tool that we look at in order to help the business. Over the last 18 months, We've definitely been very scrappy in how we've grown the business. We've looked at whatever was available free. But as we've grown over the last 18 months, I think we've realized that there's so many different parts to our business that if they have to work together, there's no one solution that really solves the problem for us. And so if you're trying to hack your way with off-the-shelf solutions, you'll always find that it might solve one problem in one area, but then it will complicate issues for another team or in service delivery in another function. And I think that's where you start to realize that having a solution that is custom made for the business, is designed for your needs, is the way to go. So I think it's duration of the business, it's the complexity of the business that probably starts to make the decision between off the shelf or building in-house.